Please like the video and share it so that it reaches many more people and you get sawaba, or rewards from Allah. This could be a sawabe jariyah or continuous reward for you long after you are gone.
Volume 5, Book 59, number 413. Narrated by Jabir. The person who killed Qubayb was Abu Sarua, i.e., Uqba bin al-Harith. Volume 5, Book 59, number 414. Narrated by Abdul Aziz. Anas said, the Prophet sent 70 men, called Al-Qurra, for some purpose. The two groups of Bani Sulaim called Riyonul and Darquin, appeared to them near a well called Burmana. The people, i.e. Al-Qurra, said, by Allah, we have not come to harm you, but we are passing by you on our way to do something for the Prophet. But the infidels killed them. The Prophet therefore invoked evil upon them for a month during the morning prayer. That was the beginning of Al-Qanut, and we used not to say Qanut before that. A man asked Anas about Al-Qanut, is it to be said after the bowing, in the prayer, or after finishing the recitation, i.e. before bowing? Anas replied, no, but it is to be said after finishing the recitation. Volume 5, Book 59, number 415. Narrated by Anas. Allah's Apostle said Al-Qanut for 1 month after the posture of bowing, invoking evil upon some Arab tribes. Volume 5, Book 59, number 416. Narrated by Anas bin Malik. The tribes of Ril, Darquin, Usayya and Bani Lahiyan asked Allah's Apostle to provide them with some men to support them against their enemy. He therefore provided them with 70 men from the Ansar, whom we used to call Al-Qurra, in their lifetime. They used to collect wood by daytime and pray at night. When they were at the well of Marna, the infidels killed them by betraying them. When this news reached the Prophet, he said Al-Qanut for 1 month in the morning prayer, invoking evil upon some of the Arab tribes, upon Ril, Darquin, Usayya and Bani Libyan. We used to read a verse of the Quran revealed in their connection, but later the verse was cancelled. It was, convey to our people on our behalf the information that we have met our Lord, and He is pleased with us, and has made us pleased. Anas bin Malik added smiley face. Allah's Prophet said Qanut for 1 month in the morning prayer, invoking evil upon some of the Arab tribes, namely Ril, Darquin, Usayya, and Bani Libyan. Anas added smiley face. Those 70 Ansari men were killed at the well of Mauna. Volume 5, Book 59, number 417. Narrated by Anas. That the Prophet sent his uncle, the brother of Sulaim, at the head of 70 riders. The chief of the pagans, Amir bin at-Tuvail, proposed 3 suggestions to the Prophet, saying, choose one of 3 alternatives. 1. That the Bedouins will be under your command and the townspeople will be under my command. 2. Or that I will be your successor. 3. Or otherwise I will attack you with 2,000 from Bani Ghatafan. But Amir was infected with plague in the house of Sir, and so he said, shall I stay in the house of a lady from the family of so and so after having a swelled gland like that she camel? Get me my horse. So he died on the back of his horse. Then Haram, the brother of Sulaim, and a lame man along with another man from so and so tribe, went towards the pagans, i.e. the tribe of Amir. Haram said to his companions, stay near to me, for I will go to them. If they, i.e. infidels, should give me protection, you will be near to me, and if they should kill me, then you should go back to your companions. Then Haram went to them and said, will you give me protection so as to convey the message of Allah's Apostle? So he started talking to them, but they signaled to a man to kill him, and he went behind him and stabbed him with a spear. He, i.e. Haram, said, Allahu Akbar. I have succeeded, by the Lord of the Kaaba. The companion of Haram was pursued by the infidels, and then they, i.e. Haram's companions, were all killed except the lame man who was at the top of a mountain. Then Allah revealed to us a verse that was among the cancelled ones later on. It was, "We have met our Lord and He is pleased with us and has made us pleased." After this event, the Prophet invoked evil on the infidels every morning for 30 days. He invoked evil upon the tribes of Ril, Darquin, Bani Lahian and Usayr who disobeyed Allah and His Apostle. Volume 5, Book 59, number 418. Narrated by Anas bin Malik. That when Haram bin Milan, his uncle, was stabbed on the day of Burmana, he sprinkled his blood over his face and his head this way and then said, "I have succeeded, by the Lord of the Kaaba." Volume 5, Book 59, number 419. Narrated by Aisha. Abu Bakr asked the Prophet to allow him to go out of Mecca when he was greatly annoyed by the infidels. But the Prophet said to him, "Wait." Abu Bakr said, "O Allah's Apostle, do you hope that you will be allowed to migrate?" Allah's Apostle replied, "I hope so." So Abu Bakr waited for him till one day Allah's Apostle came at noontime and addressed him saying, "Let whoever is present with you now leave you." Abu Bakr said, "None is present but my 2 daughters." The Prophet said, "Have you noticed that I have been allowed to go out to migrate?" Abu Bakr said, "O Allah's Apostle, I would like to accompany you." The Prophet said, "You will accompany me." Abu Bakr said, "O Allah's Apostle, I have got 2 she-camels which I had prepared and kept ready for our going out." So he gave one of the 2 she-camels to the Prophet and it was Al-Jada. They both rode and proceeded till they reached the cave at the mountain of Thor where they hid themselves. Amir bin Fuhaira was the slave of Abdullah bin al-Tuvail bin Sakbara, Aisha's brother from her mother's side. Abu Bakr had a milch she-camel. Amir used to go with it, i.e. the milch she-camel, in the afternoon and come back to them before noon by setting out towards them in the early morning when it was still dark. And then he would take it to the pasture so that none of the shepherds would be aware of his job. When the Prophet and Abu Bakr went away from the cave, he, i.e., Amir, too went along with them. And they both used to make him ride at the back of their camels in turns till they reached Medina. Amir bin Fuhaira was martyred on the day of Burmana. Narrated, Urwa. When those Muslims at Burmana were martyred and Amr bin Amir ad-Damri was taken prisoner, Amir bin at-Tuvail, pointing at a killed person, asked Amr, "Who is this?" Amr bin Amir said to him, "He is Amir bin Fuhaira." Amir bin at-Tuvail said, "I saw him lifted to the sky after he was killed till I saw the sky between him and the earth, and then he was brought down upon the earth." Then the news of the killed Muslims reached the Prophet and he announced the news of their death saying, "Your companions of Burmana have been killed," and they have asked their Lord saying, "O our Lord, inform our brothers about us as we are pleased with you and you are pleased with us." So Allah informed them, i.e. the Prophet and his companions, about them, i.e. martyrs of Burmana. On that day, Urwa bin Asma bin as-Salt, who was one of them, was killed, and Urwa bin Az-Zubair was named after Urwa bin Asma, and Mundhir bin Az-Zubair was named after Mundhir bin Amra, who had also been martyred on that day.